Hi, welcome to Springfield Pines. HOA is $250 a year over here in Springfield, Nebraska. HOA, obviously, being that price, doesn't really get you much. It's just more for common ground maintenance. So you're not going to get snow removal, not going to get anything with your grass, nothing like that. But it does help keep everything maintained. So, the side yard here, the AC is off the ground. You do have privacy fence around some of the property, but it's not this property's fence. I also wanted to point out the grading is really, really bad. Now that's not a big deal. It just sucks. It's just dirt, right? But you do need more dirt on the side of the home rolling away from it. What that does is it keeps water from sitting right on your foundation, which is not something that you want. So, not a big deal, not the end of the world. It's just I know your inspector is going to call it out. Also, no screen door at all. Weather door, whatever you want to call it. So as you enter, you do have this long hallway, which I'm kind of digging, not going to lie. But then off to the right, like we talked about, the layout, kind of feeling it. So you do have bedroom number 1. There's a little stain right there, a little blue stain on the carpet, no big deal. Windows that are like facing directly at the sun. But then you do have a second bedroom right across the hall, very similar in size. Nice size closet, actually. And then these 2 bedrooms have this bath. Like this would be the guest bath. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but the house was built 2022, which is good because obviously it's new, or newer. But that also means that all of the standards when it comes to electrical and plumbing and roofing and everything else, it's all up to modern standards. One less thing to worry about. Now, they didn't finish the basement. They still haven't finished the basement. So this door here is a closet. I'll show you, but it doesn't have a handle. This here goes to the basement, which we will check out. But I did want to show you the garage. So it's nothing really too terribly special, but it is the 3-car garage, which is nice. Both do have door openers over here too. And then we do have attic access through the garage. And they cut this just a little deep, which again, that's fine, but they did that so you had an extra room if you wanted to put like a bench here or some extra shelving. You'd still be able to use the garage parking space. But yeah, it's a garage. It's a little windy here right now. Not too bad, but up here on the hills of Springfield, I have noticed that I'm like hearing the house a little bit, like in the garage. I did hear the garage door kind of flicker just a little because of the wind. Just want to point it out. We do have your main floor laundry and then the kitchen. This appears, yes, that appears to be granite. Nice deep sink. And then this is the pantry, which I think is pretty nice size. This would be like the living room area. Electric fireplace, very trendy. And then you do have this little patio deck, I should say. You have a deck out here. And a little bit of a burn mark, I think, or I'm gonna go with burn. But you do have a nice area out here if you want to have a coffee or spy on your neighbors, whatever you want to do. I just wanted to kind of give you a view of everything from the backyard. And as you can hopefully see, everybody's house up here is nice. I mean, they're all pushing 350 pretty easy. I've seen a bunch of kids riding their bikes and hanging out, so kind of nice to see. You don't see it a lot more you don't see a lot of that anymore. This would be the primary bedroom. It's definitely, I'd say about 60% bigger than the other two, and does feature this like walk-in suite. So you have the bathroom, 3/4 bath, double vanity, his and hers, shower, and then a nice walk-in closet, like a really nice size walk-in closet. Can't give you a better view. And this is kind of different. So the toilet has its own room, which I thought was kind of funny. The definition of privacy, I tell you. All right, so now, give you a better view here. Let's check out this area. So, again, they don't even have a handle on this one, but it's just a coat closet. Nothing too special. And there's no handle on this door because it's just completely unfinished. So the drywall's up, but there's no carpeting. Found a Nerf bullet. Probably included if you asked nicely. Here we are. All right. So studs are already up. It's all ready for drywall. And obviously we have the insulation, which is nice. For whatever reason, they didn't finish it out. Who knows why? No carpet. It's all just the poured cement. And we have sliding doors here. And then the screen door, for whatever reason, is just leaning against it. And it looks like it's older, or used, I mean, so it's not waiting to be put on. It probably fell off at some point. And here's the rest of the basement. And again, it's all framed out, which is really nice. It makes it a lot easier. It's just somebody's gonna have to go through the trouble of actually hanging the drywall. Sewer line, water heater, HVAC, sump pump right there. And this, oh, nope, still sewer line. And this would be a rough-in. So if you did want to add another bathroom down here, you're all ready to go. Totally could. Electrical panel. Yeah. All labeled, which is nice. And you have a couple extra rooms. So if you wanted to, this one here is kind of set up to be another bedroom because that window is low enough to the ground and we're not even underground, actually doesn't matter. But this would be considered another bedroom if you just finished it out. Ventilation right above you. But this would be the closet. Kind of a weird spot for the rough-in, but it makes sense. I'm assuming they thought you'd have entryway over here or over here next to the entry for the bedroom. And so you'd walk around it that way. But definitely some space, and some of the framing work has been done, which is nice. All the insulation's completed. So I'm a big fan of the basement. It could be a project. It's kind of like a clean slate for you guys. If you wanted to, do something down in the future with it, wouldn't have to do it right away, but it would definitely help the value of the home. So I think that covers it. Really unique layout. You don't see a lot of that layout anymore. Some of the newer builds are starting to do it where they're separating the primary bed with the other bedrooms. I don't know, I kind of like it. I dig it. I'll dig it. All right. I'll send this one out tonight, and hopefully we talk tomorrow. Thanks.